Technical Analysis and Fundamental Analysis, a complete guide in English. In this video, you are going to learn who should use technical analysis and fundamental analysis, where they can use it, when they can use it, why they have to use it, what to use it, and how to use technical analysis and fundamental analysis, and much more. Hi, this is Samir sir, a SEBI registered research analyst, and we are going to discuss about technical analysis and fundamental analysis in this video in complete, easy, simple, and no nonsense talk. Let's begin. Before we talk, let's assume that you land up in a fruit street, some place, and you don't know the language. You are unknown. You have land up some place where the language is unknown, people are unknown, customs are unknown, but you still have to order the foods. What will you do? Now you have two cases. One, you have very limited times in which you have to order and take a food only once. Whereas in second case, you will have to take foods for longer period. Let's say you may have to take a foods for 1 month, 2 months, or maybe up to years, but you have to pay in advance. Now, if this is the case, and if you are unable to read the language, signs, billboard, or the restaurant menu or any something like that, in the first case, what you will try to find out, you will try to find out which food stall has got maximum number of people waiting in a queue to take a food. You will take assumptions that if out of multiple food stalls, if one or particular food stall has got more customers, that means that the food quality served by them must be good. So as you have to take a food only once, you will go to that particular food stall and you will order the place. Whereas in second case, as you need to take a food for long, let's say you have to take it for more than 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, and probably years. In that case, you have got ample time. So what you will do, you will go to multiple stalls. You will visit all the stalls personally. You will see the food, what they are preparing, what is the quality, whether it is vegetarian, whether it's a non-veg food, whether this food will go as per your test, whether the quality of the food is good, how the foods are prepared, what is the hygiene conditions, so on and so forth. You will try to analyze each and every small bits of information as possible before you giving the payment in advance, because you need to take it for multiple years. If you make a payment in advance and if you choose a wrong food, it will be your loss. So as in the case when you have got limited time and you have to order only once, that is like you are understand, you can understand it, this is a technical analysis. Whereas in case two, you need and study each and every aspect, multiple aspects, you take more time because you have to make a huge payment for longer period of time. This is the example of fundamental analysis. Now if you have understood this, let's begin in actual who will use technical analysis. The first types of people that they are called as a scalper. Now basically technical analysis are often used by short-term traders such as scalpers. Scalpers are the people, they trade for very limited part, shortest period of time. They take one single minute or maximum up to 2 minutes or 3 minutes. They take a position and they exit a position. They are called scalper. Second, they are called the day traders or intraday traders. They usually take a trade in a morning, and before the share market or stock exchange closes, they exit and they square up their positions. So they usually buy and sell, or they sell and buy the any stocks and positions, and they square up within one day. That's called intraday trader or day trader. The third kind of people, that is called swing trader. Swing trader usually take positions, they take a delivery of stocks, and they be in that stock from 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, maximum up to 2 to 3 weeks. But within 1 to 3 weeks, they usually exit from their positions. Whereas on the other side, fundamental analysis, they are usually long-term investor. Long-term investor, that is, they usually buy stocks for preparing wealth. So they are wealth investor, mutual fund, FII, that's a foreign institution investor, or DIL, domestic institution investor, corporate house, so on and so forth. Let's continue. Where they should use it. Now, in the technical analysis, they analyze price movement on the chart using the candlestick pattern. Usually, technical analysis examine the past market data. Primary, they look for the price and volumes. They usually forecast depending upon the past data. They forecast what could be the future price movement. They try to identify a trade, and depending upon their future forecast, they take a positions. Whereas in the fundamental analysis, they evaluate multiple factors like financial statements, like trading profit and loss account and balance sheet, maybe for 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 5 year, and sometimes even up to 10 years. They calculate and compare ratios, revenue, expenses, dividend payoff, profit margin, past, present, and future earnings, sector trends, what is the industry's trend, micro and macroeconomics, peer competitions from the competitors, political environment, country's GDP, economic factor, so on and so forth. So fundamental analysis covers more in-depth analysis, whereas technical analysis just cover the price movement over a chart within 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, or maximum up to shortest period of time. Now, when they can use it? Technical analysis, they usually compare, they usually analyze price movement and on the chart, they predict the future chart. They focus on a short-term price movement in the trade. Usually, by doing that, they try to forecast the short-term price movement. They take a position that either they buy or sell the stock, and then from those positions, they try to earn short-term profit. Whereas on the fundamental analysis, they study and analyze multiple factors which we have just shown earlier slides. They evaluate future growth of the stock and security. Usually they focus on the long-term under futures of the company or the underlying stock. Usually by doing that, they are trying to find out whether the security is undervalued, whether it is overvalued, or whether it is a fairly priced. Depending upon their evaluations of undervalue, overvalue, and fairly value, they take delivery of the stock for longer period of time for investing. Next is what time frame they use it. Usually technical analysis, they use short-term charts. Scalper, they usually take chart of 1 minute, 3 minutes to maximum 5 minutes. Scalper usually exit within 2 to 3 minutes to maximum 5 minutes. Intraday or day trader use 1 minute chart, 3 minutes chart, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or maximum 15-minute charts. Whereas swing traders, they go take the 15 minutes chart, 30 minutes chart, 1 hour, 2 year, and 4 hour, or maximum 1 day charts. Whereas fundamental analysts, they compare long-term chart and other financial statement. Investors usually use 4 hours, 1 day, 1 week to 1 month chart, but they don't directly depend only on the chart. They look after many financial statements like trading profit and loss account, balance sheet, multiple year dividend ratio, earning positions, expense positions, and multiple things that we have discussed in the earlier slides. Next, why? Technical analysis usually try to find out the short-term trade and trend. By trend, we mean they usually try to find out whether the market is in uptrend or in downtrend. Usually, they concentrate on indexes such as Nifty, Bank Nifty, Fin Nifty, Nifty, small cap, futures, and options. If they find out, if they forecast that market is in uptrend, in that scenario, they buy the stock or that particular script at a low price and sell at a high price. Whereas in downtrend, they try to sell first at a high price and then they buy at the low price. By doing that, they try to focus on a short-term profit. If their forecast and if their predictions goes well according to their alignment, they may make a profit. Otherwise, they may suffer a loss by short loss, or they may have they may suffer a loss. Whereas fundamental analysis, they analyze many informations to evaluate better out of thousands of stock. They usually take delivery of stock, whereas in technical analysis, they don't take delivery of stocks. Usually fundamental analysis, they only buy the stock first and sell on the profit, or if the profit is not working in their case, they may sell for loss for covering, or they may try to make an adjustment. If they buy a particular stock and that particular script is not going well, they may sell off that particular script from that positions, and from their fund they may go for a better script or better valued stock. Usually fundamental analysis, they focus on long term capital appreciation, wealth appreciation, whereas in technical analysis they focus is on the short term profits. Next in line, how they do it. In the technical analysis, they use line chart, candlestick chart, Heiken-Ashi chart, and some indicators like volume, moving average, pivot point, Bollinger Band, Fibonacci retracement, RSI, so on and so forth. In an uptrend, they buy at a low price. For example, if the market is in uptrend, they may buy at 100 rupees. And if market moves in upward direction, they may sell it at 110, 120, 130, depending upon their risk to reward ratio and their appetite. If the market is in downtrend, they sell at a high. Let's say they sell at a high at 100 rupees, and when the market is in downtrend, when the price of that particular script or share goes down from 100 to 90 or 85 or 80 or 70, they then buy it at a low. They make short-term profit using some trading strategies. Usually, technical analysis are least concerned about the company. Their only matter is, and they only assume that the price discounts everything. Their major concern is only and only short-term profit, or sometimes if the profit doesn't make, then they may have loss. Whereas in fundamental analysis, they study and analyze many informations to evaluate better stock out of thousands of stock. As on now, in BSE and NSE, there are more than 5,300 plus stock. So out of 5,300 stock, every day, per week, per month, there are more and more new companies are adding in the stock market. So a fundamental analyst try to find out of those thousands of stock, which shares is better compared to others, depending upon their sector and other preferences. Their focus is on long-term appreciation. They remain invested in a particular script for months to years. They concern about intrinsic future value of the company. That's assets and stock. They buy stock that they assume and they expect to grow, and their major concern is wealth preparations, wealth appreciation. They usually want to grow the wealth. Now, what tools and advantage of other things? Technical analysis use charts. Usually, when they open any accounts with any demat, they usually any demat company, they gives applications where they have got a charts. Using those charts, few people they may use other websites and other chart like TradingView and Microsoft of money and other indicators and screeners and strategies. They usually study candlestick pattern and chart pattern. Usually people who understand and analyze technical analysis are called technical analysts. Here the experience doesn't matters the most. Usually they try to find out the price movement and take multiple trade, that is they buy or sell throughout the day. they may achieve their target. If their target is achieved, they may get a profit, or if they may hit a stop loss. Usually technical analysis and all those people dealing with the technical analysis, they deal with the stock, futures and options in India. Whereas for fundamental analysis, they study financial statements, trading profit and loss account, balance sheet, ratio, past, future analysis of particular sectors, economic, dividend positions, revenue, expense, multiple studies. They study even political environment of a country, GDP of the country, indices of multiple different countries. They are usually called FA, fundamental analyst. Usually here the experienced people and studied, learned people like chartered accountant, CFA, chartered financial analyst, MBA and certified people are more in demand. Taking buying decisions and investing decisions takes more time, and they usually sell only when their goals are achieved or when they want to take some adjustment with the investment. Usually fundamental analysts, they deal with the stock, IPO, mutual fund and exchange traded fund, ETF, etc. I hope it covers some idea about technical analysis and fundamental analysis. Thank you. Do connect us with the WhatsApp, YouTube and Telegram.
यदि ये वीडियो आपको पसंद आया हो तो इसे लाइक, शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब समीर सर सेबी रजिस्टर्ड आरए चैनल और कमेंट में लिखिए आप किस स्टॉक बारे में जानना चाहते हैं। यदि आपको और स्टॉक टिप्स, इंट्राडे, स्विंग या इन्वेस्टमेंट के ऊपर कनेक्ट करना है तो हमारे नीचे दिए हुए व्हाट्सएप नंबर या टेलीग्राम चैनल को ज्वाइन करिए। थैंक यू।